Hi, today I want to talk about something that I think is a big problem in the world right now. Fake things. I mean, fake news, fake people, fake products, fake emotions, all of it. Everywhere I look, it seems like something is not real. And I've been thinking a lot about it lately. We live in a time where it's hard to tell what's real and what's not. I scroll through social media and I see pictures of people with perfect lives, perfect bodies, perfect vacations, perfect homes, but deep down, I know most of it is fake. Filters, editing, posing, it's not real life. And even though I know that, sometimes it still makes me feel bad. I start comparing myself to these fake images, and that's not healthy. Fake people are also something I think about a lot. There are people who act nice to you, smile at you, talk sweetly, but only because they want something. Maybe they want attention or popularity or even money. They're not real friends. I've had people like that in my life. At first, they seemed kind and fun, but later I realized they were only pretending. That really hurt me. It made me stop trusting people for a while. Another kind of fake that bothers me is fake news. Sometimes I read something online, and it seems serious, like some big event or scary situation, but later I find out it was a lie. It's really scary how easy it is for lies to spread. I remember once I shared an article with my friends, thinking it was true. Later, someone told me it was fake. I felt so embarrassed. Now, I try to check the source of the information before I believe or share anything. But not everyone does that, and that's how fake news keeps spreading. Also, let's talk about fake products. I once bought a pair of expensive-looking shoes online. They were much cheaper than the real brand, so I thought it was a good deal. But when they arrived, they were terrible quality. They looked good in the pictures, but in real life, they were falling apart after 1 week. That's when I realized I bought fake shoes. It taught me a lesson. If something is too cheap to be true, it's probably not real. And you know what's even worse? Some people buy fake medicine or fake beauty products. That's not just about losing money, that can be dangerous. People can get really sick or even die because they trusted something fake. It makes me angry that some companies do this just to make money. They don't care about people's health. That's just wrong. Sometimes I also think about fake emotions. I don't know if you've ever had someone say, "I love you," or "I care about you," but later you find out they didn't really mean it. It's painful. I think real feelings are so important. I would rather someone be honest with me than pretend to care. Fake emotions can really damage relationships, and once trust is broken, it's very hard to fix. Of course, I'm not saying I've never lied or pretended in my life. I think everyone does it sometimes. We smile when we don't feel happy. We say, "I'm fine," when we're not. But I try to be as real as I can, especially with people I care about. Being fake might make life easier for a short time, but in the end, it doesn't feel good. I've also noticed how much pressure there is to be perfect today. People fake things because they're scared of being judged. They think they need to look or act a certain way to be accepted. But I think we need to stop pretending. It's okay to be imperfect. It's okay to be real. I once deleted my Instagram for a few months because I felt tired of all the fake stuff I was seeing. I wanted a break from comparing myself to people who weren't even showing their real lives. And during that time, I started to focus more on my own life, my goals, my hobbies, my real friends. It made me feel better, more honest, more me. I really believe that the world needs more truth. We need to learn to ask questions, to think for ourselves, and not to believe everything we see or hear. Whether it's news, people, or products, we have to look deeper. Don't just look at the outside. Ask yourself, is this real? And we also need to be real ourselves. Be honest. Be kind. Don't fake things to impress others. The people who truly care about you will accept you as you are. And those who don't, well, maybe they're fake too. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Fake things are everywhere, and they are a big problem. But we can fight against that by being more aware, more careful, and more real. I'm trying to live in a more honest way, and I hope others will do the same. Life is better when it's real, even if it's not perfect. Thanks for listening.